Hey there guys, so we are getting close to Luke Campbell's challenge against pound for pound great Vasiliy Lomachenko, and Eddie Hearn is obviously backing his man, Luke Campbell. He said he is not looking forward to seeing the dazzling skills of Lomachenko, but instead he wants to see him get knocked out by Luke Campbell. This is what Eddie Hearn had to say. I don't think there's too many people in boxing that aren't saying that Luke Campbell is one of the best lightweights in the world. And stylistically, this is probably one of the toughest fights for Lomachenko out there in the division. Does that mean he's going to lose the fight against Campbell? We'll see. I'm not interested in watching Lomachenko razzle and dazzle at the O2. I want to see him get knocked out. That is what I want to see. Luke Campbell will put it on the line because this is not only his chance to win a world title, but to unify the division and get on the pound for pound list. So there we have it. That is Eddie Hearn's thoughts on the fight. Now obviously he wanted to drag Vasiliy Lomachenko to the UK, not only to give Luke Campbell a slight advantage in that department. Eddie Hearn saw this as an opportunity to bring Lomachenko to the UK, something that is highly unlikely to be replicated in the future. So we have a packed O2 waiting to see Lomachenko take on Luke Campbell. Now at the public workout, there was a lot of cheers for Lomachenko and not so many for Luke Campbell. Now, I'm not putting that down to the fact that there are more Lomachenko fans in the UK. I think it's just out of respect. He is a superstar in boxing. Whether Lomachenko himself admits it or not, he is a superstar in the sport of boxing and people are in awe of his talent. That is why he is getting those cheers. This is obviously home ground for Luke Campbell and he will have a lot of fans in the O2 when he comes to fight Lomachenko. Everyone will be getting behind him. The home advantage will likely go in Luke Campbell's favour. Now it's just whether Luke Campbell can get to Vasiliy Lomachenko. We saw how to beat him. He was shown how to be defeated by Orlando Solido. Now obviously there are a lot of low blows going in there and a bit of dirty fighting as well. So Luke Campbell won't get away with that. But what he must do is smother Vasiliy Lomachenko. I mean obviously he can box him at range because he has the height and reach. But I don't think that that will be enough. I don't think that he can box Lomachenko at range. He needs to smother him. Obviously, at times, he needs to try and pick him off with the jab and keep him at range. But ultimately, Lomachenko is going to find a way to land. He is going to figure out Luke Campbell. It takes an elite level fighter about a round, probably, to figure out their opponent, whereas Lomachenko probably takes him about 30 seconds. He is very adaptable in the ring. So Luke Campbell will need to be an enigma in the ring if he can. Keep changing things up and not allow Lomachenko to figure out a fight pattern. Now obviously Lomachenko will go through the gears as soon as he finds his rhythm. The only thing Luke Campbell can do is try and prevent that. I have always thought that Luke Campbell doesn't necessarily need to add so many things to his game, but he needs to find ways to take things away from Lomachenko's game. I think, to be honest, that is the only way Luke Campbell can beat Lomachenko, because Lomachenko is just a complete fighter, an elite level fighter, and the only way to defeat him is start taking things away from his game. But anyway guys, this is going to be an absolute cracker. Luke Campbell versus Vasiliy Lomachenko at the O2. Guys, let me know your fight predictions in the comments below. Also, let me know your thoughts on Eddie Hearn's comments. Please also like the video and make sure you subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.